Hey everyone, welcome to Around the World Season 4. This season is Nepal, as the residents of Nepal call it. Now I'll leave it to Bushie to go over game modes and stuff.
Let's let Foodmaker in.
Okay, there you go.
Hey, what's up? I'm BushieHalf. So this season we're going to Nepal. Nepal is like really majority Buddhist. So to follow up with that, we're gonna follow like one of the old gods. I forgot his name, but it's the god of sacrifice. And basically what happens is if you type in the command /sacrifice gold, you can sacrifice 12 gold in your inventory for one extra heart, and it's like a max heart, and it fills. It's not like potential, like your max health on dying will be 110, and then you kill, and then that's it. And then there's sugarcane falls from trees, I think, because it's a mountainous terrain and there's not much sugarcane there. And I think there was like one other thing, but I can't remember. Something small. No, there's no fast melting. That's it.
So yeah, hope you guys enjoy Nipple.
I'm gonna do the thing with TeamSpeak where we all yell really loud for no reason.
Don't do that, dude. Come on.
Good permissions. Nope. Nope. We need to talk about it. There you go.
Bye.
Stop being deep and start being stupid.
Hey guys,
Get the dirt! There's wood!
Hey guys, welcome to Around the World. Today we're going to talk about Overwatch and anime.
All
No!
right. Please not.
Oh, Timber's on.
Timber's on. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness!
Get the
I
wood.
think
Get
we-
all the wood. Get all the wood in the world.
Did you know that timber is
An
disabled?
apple.
No.
Buddhists were great, like lumberjacks, and for a little while, and then they stopped.
What do you mean? Like they
I did not
collectively
know that.
stopped? They were just like, I'm not
Eh.
up for cutting wood anymore.
Well, it was probably like a thing because they lived in the mountains.
And they're
they
like,
were
"Oh."
and they were somewhat self-sufficient. They probably had to chop down trees and stuff.
Yeah.
With the spiritual acts of the mind.
Dude, I cut down the tree with my mind.
All right. So this season is about Nepal, and I know nothing about Nepal except that it's the Tibetans, and we're angering China by acknowledging its existence.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
thought that was like
China
Taiwan.
Wow.
considers Nepal to it belongs to them. This is
That
ours.
doesn't surprise me. Because they do that with Taiwan, so like... it
I
doesn't
didn't know
really-
about that.
That's why the Dalai Lama is still like in exile,
Oh,
because China refuses to acknowledge the independence of Nepal.
Wait, you don't know about Taiwan, Aaron?
Well, I didn't know that was the case with what you said.
Well, yeah, because basically the thing of Taiwan is like the people in Taiwan were like the Chinese capitalists, right? I believe if I remember correctly, who
Yeah, they were
fled.
they were a former colony, if you will, of
Yeah.
yeah.
and they fled China because the revolution of communists happened, and then they established their own country on an island offshore. But they are not recognized by China, or they're still not recognized by the UN either, right?
Well,
As,
no, they've been like they're now officially a property of the Chinese. Yeah,
oh, okay, because
I do believe that's official now. Like they do belong to China, but they
don't say they are. They say they're independent.
Yeah, well, they don't want to be. Yeah, they don't want. Anyway, it's complicated. It's complicated. But hey,
Yes.
this season is not about that.
No, it's about
No.
Nepal.
It's about Nepal.
friendship.
The only thing I know about Nepal is its flag is weird.
Yes,
Dude,
it is.
Have you ever watched a Jack Stones video? Do you, Michael?
I am subscribed to Jack Storms.
Oh my god, dude, so am I. Did you learn
So
about
are millions
Nepal's-
of people, it turns out.
Alright.
He
Guys.
made a video about top 10 flags and stuff like that, and it got Nepal really angry.
Yes.
Did it? Wow.
Yeah, Nepal does not like Jack's films.
I mean, tastes are, it's,
Yes, listen.
yeah.
This may be an unpopular opinion, okay?
Mhm.
But I kind of fuck with the Nepal flag. Oh, I'm sorry, that's a bad word. Shit. Fuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry.
Stop.
Don't say that. You're gonna get my video demonetized. I know you don't care,
I'm sorry. Okay. Hey,
but
listen,
my videos can be monetized if
all
only
of-
people don't say the bad words.
to Flu's Maker's audience, I must say, I'm terribly sorry. Okay. Hold on. I gotta
should
bring
be
the tears.
apologizing to
Actually, they're kind of
Flues as
happy.
well.
There's no
I gotta
ad
be
on this
bringing the
video
tears
now,
in.
so they're like, "Hey, no ad, thanks."
I gotta be like, I'm sorry. I made a very short lapse in judgment, and I don't know how this could happen, and I'm very sorry. I made some very big mistakes, and I will try to better myself in the future. This is a learning experience for both you and also me.
You gotta
I
control
think you've watched
yourself,
way too
man.
many apology videos on YouTube.
I've watched like one. That's all I need to see. I
Well,
only
the
need to
thing
see
is-
one.
Yeah, all the other ones are the same, really.
The thing
Exactly.
is, they're all bad though.
Exactly. I just want to see a YouTuber like make a video where it's like it says like I'm sorry, he's crying. Then like the action video is him just like doubling down on it. It's like I'm not sorry. In fact, here's how I really feel about this matter.
In a lot of ways, it might be more advantageous for them to do that sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, like financially, yeah, because it's like YouTuber said what?
Well,
Oh
not
my
financially, but I mean, there's some groups who just take like admitting you're sorry means you admit you did wrong, and
Right.
therefore you're a bad person. You admit it.
Right.
Whereas, like, if you just stick to your guns and never apologizes and say, "I never did anything wrong. You're the one who's wrong," and then at least you're never admitting that you were wrong. Which
That's
And
true.
also, when you do an "I'm sorry" thing as well, it usually will attract attention from other things other than your own fan base,
Yeah, of course.
instead
Yeah.
of just letting stuff die down.
Yeah, because if you do double down on it, like if you get a devoted enough fan base, they'll basically just do anything you say.
we've
So
seen
you-
that.
You can be like, you imagine like Flues has like that kind of fan base where like,
I
what
really
if
don't,
Flues just
but-
like made a video where like he just like screams something like really racist, for example, and then like,
Well, that's like almost all my videos.
oh, I see, and
Right.
then instead of apologizing, you just like say it's fake, it's not real, and then all
It's
your
a deep
fans, like,
fake.
say, yeah, it's not real.
You've been fooled by deep fakes.
Someone
Flues
hacked
maker.
my account.
Stolen my voice.
It was actually my twin. He uploaded the video on my account, and it wasn't me, guys. So
Mhm.
go witch hunt my twin. Here is his personal home address. Here's his personal phone number, and here's his bank account. While you're at it, I stole his credit card the other day.
It's
And then-
actually really scary what people can fake these days, though.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Because people
Yeah,
can
there's
fake
going to be a problem
voices.
because you think it's scary now. Like the technology is just starting.
Yeah,
So-
like,
We can
you
you can already do perfect fakes practically. It just depends on the resources you're willing to put into it.
Of
Yeah,
course.
But if you have
you can
unlimited
do-
resources, you can like basically fake anything.
And
Yeah,
to be
you can do
honest,
faces if you get enough audio tracks. You can do audio. Like, it's
But
really scary.
But honestly, there's also you could still like fake stuff back in the day too. It's just the way it works is that like as it's become like when it's become easier to like communicate, it's like faking stuff has like grown too. Like think about like let's go like early 1900s or something, right? Like in order to fake something, all you had to do was forge a signature, and suddenly that letter you wrote is written by somebody else. You know, like they don't have any reason.
Some
to believe
things were
otherwise.
rather easy to fake. Yeah.
It's like, how
Yeah.
could you say this about my mother? That wasn't me. Yes, it was. It has your signature on it. Like that, and that's all that they needed.
I mean,
and like,
especially in the times when half of the signatures were just someone putting
Yeah.
X on the paper because they couldn't actually read or write.
yeah, exactly. So then, like, but now that like it's easier to communicate, people who fake stuff have had to like evolve as well. It's kind of weird. It's like the act of like, I guess impersonation has evolved along with the act of communication, and it's kind of interesting. I mean, it makes sense. Because like naturally as a world like becomes more advanced, everything about it is gonna also get more advanced. It's just kind of crazy to see like the level you can do it now. Because
Oh
it's
yeah,
just,
but it's. I get that technology needs to advance and stuff, but it's incredibly scary what people can do. Like, yeah, you can do some really heartwarming stuff with it, but can also
Yeah.
be used incredibly maliciously.
I mean,
I don't think I've seen a lot of useful uses. Like, you could say, like, a hologram of Tupac performing at Coachella is maybe, like, the least bad.
Yeah.
But, like, almost everything else is probably, and almost certainly for nefarious purpose.
well, here's a question, I guess. This is a question that my dad asked me a while ago,
Mm.
and I've discussed it with a few other people and see what they think. Do you think that the Industrial Revolution do you think the Industrial Revolution helped or damaged humans, like, as a species?
Vastly helped, actually, yeah.
It helped a lot just because it made things so much easier. It's when
I mean, it eventually led to things like the washing machine, electricity, all these things where if you try to, like, imagine yourself living as a frontiersman that didn't have any, like, electricity,
Yes.
you had only, like, basic tools to do everything. You basically had to work all day and basically all night just to just barely scrape by with the minimal food that would keep you and your family alive, at least some of them.
Yes.
You know, so
No, here's the
and
reason.
death was very common for
Yes.
early ages.
So that
I
was
mean,
my.
think of pre-industrial toilet paper. Just the toilet paper alone is worth it.
So,
Yeah.
like, I'm also saying that it was better, and my reason is lifespan. Basically, I basically
Oh
said,
yeah,
like, human
modern
lifespan
medicine, etc.
has done so much. It's just gotten so much better, and, like, we're just living longer. Diseases have been cured. Like, you could die of, like, the common colds, and now you can't. It's a very good thing.
Although I will say there are way too many people on the earth now.
That
There's
is yes,
overpopulation
you can use
is
that point
a
against
different
someone.
issue. Yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, I guess the biggest argument for it being, like, worse for humankind is that, like, despite living conditions of people generally being better, people are thinking that ultimately it's going to shorten the length we have as people because of, like, global warming or climate change, for example, where it's like how because of how we've technologically advanced, we've damaged our environment so much to a point where, like, we're not gonna live, like, as a species, we will not survive as long as we would have without it. Like, even if, like, our living conditions are better and we died earlier in the past,
Right.
we
I
would
see the
still
argument.
be in a position where, as a race, you could have honestly lived forever, unless, like, another meteorite hit.
Like, we think we got it good, but actually we sped up the demise of humanity
Exactly.
in reality. Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, I'm still on the team where it's like I do think it's better, but I see the arguments for why it's not, because
Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing is, we don't know if we're speeding up the demise of humanity or not. We might be. I mean, there's serious problems to be addressed.
And
But as our capabilities also, like, improve, we improve our chances of being able to solve or at least compensate for those problems.
of course.
So we don't know actually what's gonna happen.
That's kinda
we're
scary.
very Oh, I'm bad. I took full damage. I also mined 3 diamonds earlier. I didn't say anything to
Oh shit, nice. Do you have leather? Because I don't.
I don't have leather either.
You have
and
leather,
just
Aaron?
swore again. I have leather. I went and
Okay.
killed a bunch of bunnies.
Thank you.
Oh, bunny
but yeah.
killer, huh?
Yeah.
Wow, that's how we're gonna.
Well, I mean, there were no cows. I'm sorry.
Dude, the cows are the problem. You know the cows, they produce, like, the methane that kills the ozone layer? You gotta kill the cows, Aaron.
Yeah.
There's
I mean,
too
there
many
there were no
cows.
cows.
Dude, I swear.
There were a
The
lot of
meat
sheep.
industry's whack.
I mean, I'm not gonna go, like, try to go guilt trip the cows for the methane because, you know, who am I to be talking?
Oh, it's not the cows' fault. It's the fact
Yeah,
that
no,
they're like
I produce my own methane.
Yeah.
You know, I'm good.
also the cows are being locked up in, like, cages and buildings by people.
As the book goes, everybody poops.
Yes. You're on 86. Okay, please don't die.
That
wasn't me.
I thought you were scared by the book.
Everybody poops? Wait, everyone? You mean everyone? Wait! That can't be true.
I just found that incredibly funny.
Oh my god. Well, you know what?
You don't have to go to a place. Well, I only found 2 gold, so I can't sacrifice the gold yet.
Oh, how do you say... What does sacrifices do again?
It gives you an extra heart, right? Like must be someone who's found the gold. Oh, apparently not.
All right.
But it would increase their total health, I'd imagine.
Oh shit. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think they said it was an empty heart. I might be wrong.
Well, yeah.
No, they said
I
it
do expect
was.
it would be a potential heart. Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure they said it's a full heart now.
All right, I have to leave this area because I'm
If
not
I
finding any
remember
more
correctly.
things.
And 12 gold for an empty heart does seem a little minimalistic.
But I'm pretty sure they were gonna do that. Pretty sure the script didn't work though.
All right.
Because I was actually in a Discord channel with Pi before this started, and Pi's like, Bushie is telling me that he's testing the script right now for the first time, even though I made it like 2 weeks ago. I'm like, nice.
And
sounds-
Bushie was like so proud about how rigorous his testing was.
Yes, apparently he was testing it for the first time today.
At
Yup.
least it's not as bad as like
Lose.
what was it? No, I believe that it was Agency Season 5,
What
in which Pi basically finished the game mode the day of,
Okay.
and so he had to get like a couple people on to test the game mode, like 2 hours before the
Okay.
round was supposed to start. It all worked out in the end, but it was trying times.
Man, this is why
Mhm.
recorded rounds are rough sometimes, because sometimes I
Wait,
think
did-
of stuff, and then I'm just
Did
like,
Tommy
oh, I
decide
can't
to
say that.
die?
Thanks for having me.
Did I miss something?
I don't know. I'm
Sort
pretty
of.
sure he's just having a giggle.
All right. Okay.
Start of Ep1 meetup? But what?
Yeah, Ep5 beat up.
What?
That doesn't give us a lot of time. I'm slow.
We gotta hurry. We gotta we gotta put a hustle into it. You gotta put pep in
what?
your step, Flues.
What's this H word? What?
Oh, is this one of the words that's banned by YouTube? Shit.
It's,
I'm
no,
sorry.
that one's banned by me.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
What are your banned words?
Well, the
Flues?
ban. Well, actually, the new ban list, because there's words that YouTube will like listen for and like demonetize your video automatically. But there's also words that advertisers don't want to have their ads with. So you could be monetized, but if you say those words, you're not going to find an ad that goes with your video because
So
no
if I were to
advertiser
say-
wants to get close to it. So
I see.
those are the two types. So what the list I do have, the top 10, 15, is the one the advertisers really don't want.
Hold on. So I'm assuming number one is like if I say, hey guys, this video is brought to you by Squarespace. Use code FLUESMAKER and get 50% off any purchase. Because then anything that isn't Squarespace won't want to put ads on this video, right?
No, they don't care about about placement inside the video. Yeah,
I found diamonds, by the way.
Oh, good job.
Nice.
But no,
Alright.
you're in fact incorrect. Advertisers don't mind if you have an ad within your video,
All right. So
or
what?
you have a
It's-
sponsor or whatever. They,
okay,
they
so
don't
it's
really
15
care about
bad words, right?
that. Yeah,
Okay. So I'm gonna.
those
we were
are
talking-
the words that advertisers do
Alright.
not want to be associated
All
with.
right. Listen, this is the audience, right? So.
So can you
this is-
predict which are the worst ones? Can you predict?
Yeah, I'll try. I'll try.
All right.
So.
Without saying them.
Yeah, of course. So audience.
It's
before
too
the
late.
show
We might have
started-
said a few of them already.
Really? Those are like
Yeah.
the tamest ones. I was okay. What was I gonna say? Basically, before the shot started, we were gonna do this, but we gotta save it for the cool commentary.
Mhm.
So don't worry. This one's for you, Timmy. I'm assuming someone named Timmy is watching your videos. Okay.
Could be.
So, are the ones that have already said on it? Are either of them?
What do you mean?
I think
What?
I've only said two.
The two
Well, could you
squares
re-say the two then?
What right now? Like
Mhm.
the actual words?
Yeah, go ahead. Well,
Uh,
this video is going to be like advertiser free,
Oh yes.
and
Finally,
the next ones
freedom.
will avoid those words.
Okay. I said like fucking shit.
Okay, yeah, those advertisers actually are not. They don't care that much.
Yeah, I was gonna figure. 'cause
Like
they're not,
like you can say those words in moderation on TV, and the advertisers will put their ad next to it.
That's true.
And with moderation, of course. Like they don't want to be associated with someone who's like a complete foul mouth or
Yeah.
whatever. But
No, I remember because one time I watched a South Park episode where like the goal was to like say like shit as many times as possible because like they weren't allowed to. So like let's push the envelope, which is okay. Okay, so I'm gonna even if you're not putting ads on this one, I'm still gonna try to guess it without saying it. So I'm gonna say the big one first. Let me get the big one out of the way.
Remember, it's advertisers. Advertisers don't want this.
It's a mean word.
Yeah.
That you say about the African American community.
All right, this one actually, amazingly, not in the top 15 words that the advertisers want to avoid.
Yo, the advertisers are slacking.
Yeah,
it might just be because it's a taboo word for like.
I think it's basically already against the YouTube terms of services.
Right.
So they don't necessarily have to worry about that that much. I'm
just imagining like a Blue Apron, like tech guy watching a video where someone says the N word, he goes, haha, I say that. That'd be funny. Okay, so then I'm gonna say I don't know like what advertisers specifically wouldn't like. I would probably say like this was another easy one, but it's like you know when you're like 7 years old and you walk into your parents' bedroom and they're wrestling.
Right.
Okay, so
not in the 15.
Yeah. Real? No, I'm not saying that one. I'm going further.
Unless you go really dark, then it might be in the 15.
I was gonna say the word I'm thinking of is parent wrestle time, except it's with someone who's like no.
Except mommy doesn't want to.
Except mommy doesn't want to.
Yes, that one is number 4.
Yes. Okay, I landed it.
Okay, what about if it's like that, but the father is present watching?
What?
The word for that.
Where it's no, that one is like, if you will, that's kind of an insult. It's a little too. It's not used enough. It's not widely used.
So it's less insult based and more topic based, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I was figuring. So like this one isn't a curse word, so I can say it. I think, right? It's like it's like use of drugs and stuff like that, like on there.
See you guys next episode.
Next episode.
See you next episode.
Yeah.
Sponsored by the Flues Crew on Patreon.